about COP28. And here, India pitched for 33rd edition of annual summit in 2028. Okay. Now UPSC has been asking questions about various projects related to environment or initiatives related to environment. Like in year 2014, UPSC has asked question based on Global Environment Facility, which serves as a financial mechanism for Convention on Biological Diversity and United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. So here we have framed a question which entailed important key takeaways from the current summit. Okay. So the first statement is, a proposal to host the conference of the parties must be approved by half of the signatories to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, that is UNFCCC. Okay. Now, this statement is incorrect. Why? Because a proposal to host the conference of the parties must be approved by all the signatories. See, India pitched for 33rd edition, which going to be come up in year 2028. So for that, India need approval of all the signatories and not just half. So this makes our first statement incorrect. Then come to the second statement. India has never hosted a conference of the parties. This statement is wrong because India hosted first conference of the parties in year 2002 in New Delhi. So this makes our second statement incorrect. Now let's come to the third statement. The Green Credit Initiative has been launched by World Bank Group to provide credit for green projects. Now this statement is partially correct and partially incorrect. See, this initiative is led by India and it do provide credit for green projects. So here all three statements are incorrect. So our answer is D, that is none. Let's briefly see about Green Credit Initiative. It has been conceptualized as a mechanism to incentivize voluntary pro-planet actions as an effective response to the challenge of climate change. It envisages the issue of green credit for plantation on waste, degraded lands, river catchment areas, and to rejuvenate and revive natural ecosystem. So this is about Green Credit Initiative. Now let's come to our next pre-pointer. This article talks about El Nino, which you know is a famous geophysical phenomena. And context is that IMD has forecasted warm winters in India, which is in sync with the global winters. And the reason behind this is impact of El Nino. Okay. So UPSC has already asked question based on different geophysical phenomena like Indian Ocean Dipole in year 2017. So here we have taken practice question on El Nino. Here you are provided with two statements and you need to find out the correct one. So the first statement is, during this event, trade winds are even stronger than usual, pushing more warm water towards Asia. Now to understand this, first you should know what is El Nino. Let's understand this with the help of this map. See, this bold arrows depicts normal year and this dotted arrows depicts abnormal year, that is El Nino. So what happens during normal year? Eastern Pacific, that is near Peru coast, witness high pressure. Okay, so wherever there is a high pressure, there will be aridity, that is there will be no rainfall. So this area witness aridity. But in contrast, near Darwin area, that is Western Pacific side, there is low pressure. Okay, you see this upsurgence. This depicts low pressure area. And when there is low pressure area, there is chances of good rainfall. So because of this, India will witness good amount of rainfall during normal years. Now, what happened in El Nino? See this dotted one. This depicts low pressure area. Low pressure area, reason behind good amount of rainfall. So this section of area will witness good rainfall. But in contrast, Western Pacific, this area composed of high pressure. And high pressure is the reason behind aridity, and there will be a drought-like condition in India, Indonesia. Okay. So now let's come back to the MCQ. During this event, that is El Nino, trade winds are even stronger than usual, pushing more warm waters towards Asia. This you can answer this statement with the help of this map. And you can see that it pushes current towards Peru, Southern America, and not Asia. So with this, our first statement is incorrect. It pushes warm water towards South America. Okay, not towards Asia. Now let's come to the second statement. During this event, that is El Nino, severe droughts occur in Australia, Indonesia, India, and Southern Africa. That we have seen just now. That if there will be a high pressure in this section, that is Western Pacific, definitely there will be a aridity, and this will cause drought in India, Indonesia, Australia. Okay, so with this, our second statement is correct. So here our answer is only B, that is only 2. Now let's come to the last pre-pointer, which is based on this news article which appeared on page number 8. Context is that CBI and NI officials led Indian delegate at the 91st Interpol General Assembly urged member countries to deny safe havens to crime, criminals, and the proceeds of crime. So this is our demand. Now, UPSC has been asking questions based on different statutory and non-statutory bodies. Okay. As in year 2015, they have framed question on Niti Aayog, which replaced Planning Commission. That is option D. Now let's come to the practice question. With reference to Central Bureau of Investigation, consider the following statements. And here we are given you 3 statements, and you need to find out the right one or the correct one. So the first statement is that it was established on the recommendation of Swan Singh Committee. Now this statement is incorrect because it was established not on Swan Singh Committee but on Santhanam Committee on Prevention of Corruption. Okay. Remember this committee name. Now come to the second statement. It is a statutory body working under the overall control of Prime Minister's office, that is PMO. Now, you should remember that base for statutory bodies some acts, but CBI was set up in 1963 by a resolution, and that too by Ministry of Home Affairs. And it is not a statutory body. It derives its power from Delhi Special Police Establishment Act, that is DSP 1946. So it derives its power from Delhi Special Police Establishment Act. It is not created by this act. It derives its power from this act. That is Delhi Special Police Establishment Act 1946. Okay. So this makes our second statement incorrect. Now let's come to the third statement. Delhi Special Police Establishment Act 1946 fixes a tenure of not less than 2 years for a CBI director. Now this statement is correct because this act fixes a tenure of not less than 2 years for CBI director. Okay. So with this, you can see that our answer is option A, that is only 1. Okay. So this is all about stream pointers.